Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here. Happy Sonic Month, everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying your Sonic Month. And today we are doing a drawing video. And today's video is going to be on Silver the Werehog. So it's Silver if he got turned into a werehog like Sonic did in Sonic Unleashed. And this video was requested by Shy Cipriano? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Cipriano. Thank you so much for the request. Sorry if I butchered your name. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to be drawing Silver Werehog. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, get your pencils ready. And before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. Helps out the channel. So if you'd be kind enough to do that, I really do appreciate it. But other than that, let's get our pencils and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off, what we're going to do is draw a nice decent sized circle like this. This is going to be his head. And then after that, we're going to draw another kind of decent sized circle right underneath. And then we do another little one right here for where like his waist is going to be. Or like his pelvis area. Hips, and then we could just kind of draw like a nice little curve line like this, nice big circle here, and then kind of like an oval going down here into like a bigger circle. That's going to be his shoe, and then same thing here, kind of circle into like an oval, into like a circle right there. And then we're going to have a nice big circle for where his hand's going to be, right about here. His arm's going to kind of curve in like that. And he's going to have another big circle here for this fist, and then it's going to kind of curve into there like that. So if you have something that looks like this, something that kind of looks like Vector Man. Oh man, I should draw Vector Man. That'd be awesome. Someone request Vector Man. That'd be an easy one. He's just a bunch of circles. But basically, once you got Vector Man here, we can kind of jump into detail. So we get kind of everything kind of marked out. So I'm going to start with his face, and we're going to do the crosshairs. They'd be something like this. And I like to start off with his nose. So his nose is going to start right about here. This pencil's out a little long. There we go. So we're going to start with his nose. And it's going to be this nice curve line that curves up like there. And then all you're going to do is kind of wrap it around. And you're going to get this bean type shape that looks something like that. And then you can get a nice little circle at the tip. And then you can just kind of shade all this in. But there's his nose, very simple. And then off of his nose we could do his muzzle. So I'm going to keep this light because we are going to have to kind of draw in the mouth, and then we'll draw the rest of the muzzle around the mouth. But we're going to get it started here. So you're going to draw a nice little curve line that curves over. It's going to dip down a little bit before going up like this. So it goes down and then up. Same thing here, it'll dip down and then go up right about here. And now I'm going to stop right about here, and we're going to just draw in the mouth. So the mouth is pretty much going to take up like this much space and kind of be this shape. So it's like a curved line. It straightens out near the bottom here and just kind of connects in. But now we're going to get a little bit more detailed. So we'll start here and draw a nice little curve line that curves over, down, across, and then curves up, and then over like that. And now here what we're going to do is draw a line going down, kind of curving over, and then up like this, and it's going to connect in kind of where this line kind of points right here. And then once you got that down, we could draw in his teeth, which he has two little nice fangs here and here. Same thing on this side, so we're going to draw one little kind of spike and another spike kind of behind it. And then for his mouth, what we're going to do is start right here and just draw a nice little curve line that goes across, over. You kind of have it like dip up right here for like a tooth. And then here it's just going to go over and then down. And then we get a nice little curve line there too. Zoom in a little bit more. And then just for the tongue you get like a nice little curve line right in the middle there like that. And I'm actually, since I'm looking at it and it does look kind of messy, I'm going to erase everything real quick. And I'm going to just redraw it in so you get a nice clear view of what we got going on here. And again, this is a huge reason why I always say when you do the gesture lines, draw very, very light. We just do them just to kind of get like an idea of where things are supposed to go. And when you're good and don't need them anymore, they're really easy to erase if they're light. If they're too dark, when you erase them, they kind of stick and then screw stuff up. But now that you got that done, you could actually shade in all the kind of negative space here in between the mouth. Like that. And you're pretty good. So now we can actually finish off the muzzle here. So it's going to wrap around, and then it's just going to kind of hug the mouth here, kind of straighten out near the bottom, and then it's just going to go up, and then wrap around in like that. And that's pretty much it for his mouth and his muzzle. So now we could zoom out a little bit, and now we'll draw in his eyes. So to start off with his eyes, I like drawing a nice light circle here to get like the shape going. But what we're going to do here is kind of follow this circle, and it's going to go up and then over about here like that. And then same thing here, it's just going to curve up. The nose is kind of in the way, so we'll start here, kind of curve up and then over like that. And then for his eyes here, we're going to start right about here and draw a nice little curve line curving in here, and then one that curves in like that. And then same thing here, nice little curve line, and then another one curving in like that. And again, you could shade this in as well. This would be black, and then this would be black. Like that. And then we could draw in his eyes, which are these nice big kind of oval shapes here. So we get one here, and then one here. Like that. And then for the light reflections, you just draw a nice little curve line here, and a little circle on the bottom there. Same thing here, you get a little curve line, circle, and then you draw a nice small oval in the middle, and you shade that part in. Like so. And just to finish off is like the eyebrows here, there would be a nice little curve line that goes up like that. And that's pretty much good for his face. Actually, we could also, off this line, you could just draw a nice little kind of curve line like this. And actually, this curve line is going to help, because what you want to do is kind of make like a circle shape around his head to kind of map out where like his head spikes are going to be, and like his ears. It'd be like here and here. So his ears are going to be here. I'm going to keep doing this very light, just kind of gesturing out the shapes. But basically, we're going to go off his eye line, and you go into like a series of spikes here. So we're going to get like one, and then we're going to get like another big spike, and they kind of like fan out as they go up. Here like that, and they're kind of like this like teardrop type shape. So you kind of like map out the spikes like that, and then once you got that done, you can just kind of go in and start drawing. But again, they're this kind of like rounded, kind of teardrop shape, so there's nice big curves to them like this, and they go down. And now we're going to draw in his ear here real quick. So basically I'm going to start here and just draw a nice little curve line that curves over and up. And it's going to curve down right about there. And then here you basically just draw a nice little triangle that kind of hugs it on the inside. Very simple. And now here we're going to draw in the spikes again. That one. We get another one here. This one's getting cut off a little bit. But that's fine. And then this one's going to be in front of the ear here. So what we could do here, and this ear is going to be like off to the side, so we're not going to see like the front of it, we're just going to see the back of it. So draw that in, you just draw a nice little curve line that goes over, down, and it just kind of curves in to this line right here. And then we just simply finish off this head spike. It'll connect into the line for the eye. And you should be pretty good here. Last thing you want to do for these spikes is draw kind of like the frosted tips that the Werehog has. And you can just do that by simply just drawing some jagged lines near the tips of these spikes here. Like that, very simple, nothing too complicated. So we will be able to see kind of this spike. I'm going to kind of save this spike here after we do this arm, because it will the arm's going to overlap it, but we'll start with this one because this spike kind of just like curves down this way. So to draw that in, we're going to start right about here and just draw a nice kind of big kind of spike shape, and it's going to go up, hit here, and then just kind of round off right about there like that. And then this one will also have a frosted kind of tip to it. Let's kind of make it a little bit thicker. There you go. So there's that one. And now we can kind of move on to his arm, because it's kind of like the thing in front of everything. So we're going to start by drawing like what's in front of us first, and then we'll start going back. So the arm can be broken up into the hand, the little glove thing, and then the arm itself. So we'll start with the hand. So the hand, we're going to need the fingers. So we're going to get 4 fingers here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're going to be on like this arc. And basically they're just going to be these kind of ovals that just kind of go down like this. And then his thumb's going to go out and then in, so we just barely see the thumb. So I will zoom in here. And I'm just going to go into the hard shape. If you want to, I guess you can kind of get the ovals in there for like a reference, but I'm just going to go into it. So we're going to start here, and we're going to draw a line going up like this. Then it's going to go down, and then kind of go around. I'm going to keep this tip, like the tip of the finger, rather light, because we are going to draw like a claw that goes over it, so I'll make it easier to erase. Like that. And then here what we're going to do is go out, down, kind of over, and then in about here, and then you're just going to have a nice little curve line that connects those 2 fingers. And now these 2 fingers just go off this one. So this one's just going to go over, down, kind of curve across and in, and then same thing for this one. It's going to kind of go over, down, go across and in like that. And once you got that down, you could draw in the claws, which is like a curve line here, 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 and then there. And then you just kind of make it into a spike. So you get like his nice long nail. Like so. And then for the hand itself, you're going to start a little bit before this line ends here, and just draw a nice rounded shape that goes off like this. And then when we hit the thumb here, it's going to bump out a little bit, go straight down, and then just kind of curve in like so. And now I will erase the guidelines and then redraw this in so you get a nice clear look at what we did. So I'll start with the nails because they're kind of in front of everything. Then I will draw in the finger. And then this finger. There, and then we can just kind of finish off this shape. And it goes straight into the thumb there, and we're good. Also, I couldn't remember if Silver's circle thing was on the top or the bottom. So if it is on the top, what you could do is for like the marking on his hand, you could just draw a nice big circle here, like that, and then just draw another kind of circle, or half circle really, on the top there, like that. I know he has it on the bottom, like in the palm of his gloves. I can't remember if he had it on the top. I forgot to look it up before I did this drawing video. But now that that's done, we can draw in kind of like the cuff part of his glove. It's going to be all spiky. So all you really need to do is just get like a shape that looks something like this. And then you just kind of draw jagged, kind of spiky, wavy spike lines going off of it that follow kind of like the circle path that we made. And then here for the arm, you could just draw a nice little curve line that curves into like the head there. And then this line will start here, just kind of curve in, and then over like that. And there we got the arm. And now that we got the arm done, we can finish off this spike, which would just be a nice little curve line going down about there. And yeah, we're pretty much good with that part. Now we can draw in kind of like his upper body, and kind of just go straight into like his lower body too. So his upper body, one thing I like to do, instead of just having this nice circle, I like giving it a little bit of depth by drawing kind of like an oval right here for like his side. And then like if you imagine it like kind of like a box, it's kind of like that shape. So once we got that done, we can kind of gesture in how his chest is going to curve around, and then it's going to curve in like this, and then basically just go straight into the leg there, like so. And then we can get his chest fur, which is a little bit more wild now that he's a werehog. So you can just draw these nice big kind of jagged spikes that go down. Another one going out here. Another one like that. So you get like his chest fur, and now his the side of his body is going to start right about here. And you're just get a nice little curve line that curves down, kind of goes into where the waist is, and then it goes out. And then the leg would kind of end right about here. And now for the kind of like center line here, you basically just draw a nice upside down U. So we'll start here, just draw a nice kind of U shape going around, kind of hugging the leg shape that we have here like this. That's pretty good. And also you would see his back spike here just barely. So just be a line going down and then curving in like that. And then you would see his tail pop out right about there too. So I'll actually erase some of the like sketchiness on this side, so you can kind of see what's going on here, like that. And now we're going to jump into his shoes. So we'll start with this one. We can break it down because there's going to be like this oval part, and then the shoe's going to kind of just go down, kind of form like an L, but it's going to go up a little bit here, and then it's going to go kind of in, and then just up like that. So if you got like a shape that looks something like this, so you get that L that kind of curves up and then goes in like that, you're actually really good. That's actually most of the shoe right there. So to draw on the shoe, what we're going to do is draw a nice little curve line that intersects these two lines like this. You get like a nice little hook almost. And now what we're going to do is start with the design on his shoe. So it's going to go over, down, over, up, and then kind of like around like that. So that's actually pretty good. So we're going to just darken this in here, like so. And now we're going to just draw a line that hugs this line very closely and stop about there. And now here it's going to go down and then out like this, and it's going to go out and then in about there. And then you'll have a nice little line connecting the empty space between these two lines like that. And now this part kind of goes into some spikes. So you're going to get a spike here, another spike there, maybe two more like that for his shoe design. And now we can kind of refine this shape a little bit too. So we're going to just draw a line going down here. It's going to stop right about here, and you're just kind of get like a straight line that goes down, and it's going to meet up here and then just kind of go up like this. And now here we're just going to get a line that goes down, hugs the bottom of the shoe, and then curves up right about here, and then it's going to go in like that. And then from here what you want to do is from this line to here, just kind of draw like a straight line. It could have a little bit of a curve to it, but something like that just to show a little bit of the bottom of the shoe is really what you want. And now we could just darken in this line right here, and then darken in that line right there. And now we can get a spike on the top here. We're going to get a spike here that's going to round off at the bottom. And then you see a little tiny spike right there. And then now we just need to draw the line that goes straight down his shoe. So we're just going to draw a line going down like this. It's going to go over and curve around and kind of follow the shape of the shoe here like that. And that's pretty much it for that foot. And now we're going to do the exact same thing, just kind of looking slightly more towards us on this one. So we're going to get that curve line that wraps around the legs like this. And then we're going to start with the like shoe design here. So it's going to go over, down, across, up, and then over. And it's going to go into like spikes on the top one here. Like that. Same thing over here, it'll go into like a spike. And now we're going to get a line that hugs this line very closely. It's going to bow out and then go around. It's going to go out and then go in like so. Then we're going to get a line going up here and here. Like that. And now we're going to get go into the shoe shape. So basically it's going to be a line going down here. We'll have this oval here. And I'll kind of go over, across, and we get that kind of L shape for the shoe. And what you want to do is get like a nice kind of U shape right about here. Because again, this has a very similar shape to this shoe right here. And now what we're going to do is just kind of refine the shape. We'll start with the bottom first. So we'll start here and just draw a line going up. We're going to hug this kind of U shape right here as it goes down, over, and then up right about there. Same thing here, we're just going to go down, kind of follow this line going up and across like so. Now we're going to connect this line into that line, like that. Now this, we'll start here and just kind of follow this kind of curve that we have. Then it's going to curve in like so. And now this line will have a little bit of a dip going up, and then same thing on this side. But here we will have a spike going up here, one on the edge here like this, and then just a little tiny one right there. And then we'll get two lines going down like this, and then just one line going up. Maybe two, you might be able to see a little bit of that line right there. But that is that foot. And now last thing we need to do is just draw his fist here, which is actually pretty easy. So his fist is going to be right about here. And what we want to do is draw a nice little oval for the thumb, and then 4 series of ovals like this for the fist. And then we're going to get like a little oval here and another oval here, and that's pretty much good for the fist shape. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to start with the nail. I'm going to draw a nice little curve line here like this. We're just going to go into like the nail shape, and then from that nail shape we're going to draw a line going across, kind of up, down, and it's going to kind of curve in like that to where like we have this little oval and this one meet. And then here it's just going to wrap around like so, and you get a nice little curve here. And now we get the fingers. So we're going to get a line going up, across, down, and basically what you want to do is draw these very rounded rectangles like this. So not like hard rectangles with like very sharp corners, kind of more rounded corners like so. So you're going to draw a series of 4 of them, and then to show a bend in them, what you're going to do is draw a nice little curve line going across all of them like that. And now here what we're going to do is just bump this out, connect it into the fist there like that, and then we would get a nice little curve line here for like showing like the fatty part of the thumb. And now we will get the kind of wrist part here, and again you just kind of go out into like a series of spikes. They don't have to be like perfect or symmetrical. In fact, they shouldn't be, because he's kind of like wild. His fur's more like wild, so it's better if they look kind of more jagged. And then just to finish off the arm, you just draw a nice little curve line going in here, another one in there, and yeah, that's pretty much how you draw Silver the Werehog. This was a little bit of a longer how to draw video, but there's a lot to him, so that makes sense. He's a little bit more of a complicated character. But that is pretty much how you draw Silver the Werehog. I will put the sketch that I just did up there. I will put the inked version I did beforehand up there as well. And now we could take a look at both of them. So you can kind of see what a more clean version of the picture would look like. But anyway, thank you so much, Shy, for the request. I do appreciate it. And if you guys have requests, just feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And just tune in on Sundays when I make a drawing video. And see if your request pops up. Other than that, happy Sonic Month, everybody. I hope you're enjoying it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.